Hi, Gilead. So we're here from one of our another virtual coffee of HiJiffy, and today I invited Gilead to join us from Tendance Hôtellerie. And let's start with you introducing yourself.
Thanks, Tiago, for inviting me for this virtual coffee. So my name is Guilain Denisselle. I'm a French guy. I've been in hospitality operations and technology for a very long time. Been working on with many companies at the beginning of many things that happen in hospitality technology for the past 30 years. And so I have a web magazine that is called Tendance Hôtellerie, all in French. And I also do consulting, so I help in technology companies, investment funds, and hotel groups. And at the moment, I'm working with a hotel group in Europe. Want to increase the number of hotels, so I'm working on their technology stack.
Exciting.
Um, yes, it's exciting, and we see lots of new things and lots of problems to solve.
Mm, For sure, for sure. Amazing you going back into the operations and putting your hands again into that. Talking about seeing a lot of new things, one of the things that I would like to discuss with you today. Obviously, we are recording this already end of October. We're reaching the end of the year, and it's something already very natural and normal that at this time of the year, or probably in the next upcoming weeks, we're going to be bombarded by content around the trends for 2026. That's something that happens a lot. It seems that every new year, we're going to have something that is going to change completely the industry. But the truth is that each year it does bring trends. We were discussing in off that sometimes, yeah, there's a lot of new things, but then implementation, it's a whole new level. But I would like to talk with you in terms of the hospitality trends for 2026 and the insights from you as an expert um, of what a hotelier should focus on for next year. So I think that we can start with, the big picture. From your perspective, what's the most important trends shaping the year ahead of 2026?
Well, I don't see really a big trend except AI, that is everything. Well, it's not everywhere, it's behind everything. You've got lots of vendors talking about AI, but some are really using it just to improve a small thing, one small thing, plus a small thing, plus a small thing. And then you get a real rice packet at the end, because this is what we are looking for. It's exactly that, because it's one customer plus one customer that makes thousands of customers at the end of the year. It's the same idea. So AI is behind everything, and some are using it in the right way to analyze and with a proper job, proper prompt. And I see many others using uh, ChatGPT or other stuff like that, and even giving personal data to ChatGPT and say, "Wow, do they know what they are doing?" Imagine Mr. Smith is looking for something about himself and finding information about his stay at Hotel X in Lisbon. Wow, it's crazy. So AI, yes, AI is a big trend, and it helps everything. It goes from operation to sales to reservation systems to everything.
On the aspect of AI, I do feel that this year was already a year where we heard a lot about it, and you're a speaker in a lot of the events, and obviously, HiJiffy being here as an AI provider, let's try and forget that. But in most of the events that we attended, AI was a very, very big topic. What do you feel that will change next year? Is it this year? Was it more of a buzzword, and next year is more of an execution? Do you see it that way, or do you see it continuing being a lot of buzz and not a lot of execution within the hotel operations?
Yes, I think last year was mainly buzz and not much real operation, and I think it's moving. the operations will increase, but buzz will continue. That's obvious because every time we create something new using AI or we improve something, yes, it's good to explain what's going on. But the thing with AI is that it's improving every day. The engine is improving every day. So the way you are using the engine has to improve every day as well.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. And do you think that it will make a true difference, like the AI part of it, it will make a true difference and not be flashy anymore and have a real impact? And I mean, and if it does a real impact, on what parts of the hotel do you think it will have a real impact?
Well, on many parts in operation, I can see that with the hotel group I'm working with. It's just for example, when you need to analyze something, when you need to look at a dashboard, sometimes you want to compare things, and even if you try to compare apples with apples, it doesn't fit. So AI, it's one example of AI. It does help to compare the apples from the one in Paris to the apples in London or to the apples in Berlin. So it does help a lot. Yes, it makes things easy to understand for humans,
Okay,
and it does understand humans too, because we are terrible. We don't even know what we want. We say we want that, but we don't let the machine know how to make it. So now it's improving a lot.
sure. Sure, sure, sure. And do you think that in 2026, sustainability will be still an important topic? Do you think that hotels already did everything that is needed to reach? I mean, in terms of European Union, in terms of goal of the world, but do you think that we already did everything we need around sustainability, or it's still going to be a hot topic for 2026?
Well, it's going to be a hot topic for 2026 and the years after, I guess, because hospitality is a business with a brick and mortar, and brick and mortar it takes time to refurbish. It takes time to make the appropriate transformation. It does take time. So yes, it's a topic that will remain for at least 2, 3, 4 years to be able to comply with the basic rule. And we see the law too, when it comes to energy or things like that. The law has changed in Europe, and we have to follow a direction. So and the law within the law, it's written. This year you
Mm,
have to do that. Next year it's going to be that, and in 3 years it's going to be that. So it's all improving. It's a good point.
mm,
Even so, I still see a few brands doing what we can call greenwashing. They talk a lot, they say a lot, and you see, I remember last year I stayed at a hotel, and they had just had their green key audit. And just after the green key audit, they took away the glass, the glasses, and put plastic again and things like that. So this is greenwashing, because once you get the stamp from green key, you take it away and you continue with plastic, which is wow, it's not honest.
yeah, completely. And there's any innovation that you've been seeing in this area of sustainability happening right now?
Well, again, it's all around technology. Many things have changed in technology. You've got the systems talking together, so interoperability is key, and you got systems that are able to pilot energy. I've seen that. I've seen systems where there is not much technology. It's just the AI engine that says we should do something there, a lower heating or lower air conditioning without much interoperability. So as soon as we will bring more interoperability with systems, yes, it will save a lot of money and a lot of energy and a lot of um, uh, CO2. We say in French.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So I think people have to think it as money, because when they feel obliged to do something, they don't really like it. When they realize they will save money, then they're starting thinking different.
That's exactly what I think always is. While on my day to day, I really think into sustainability business wise. We really need to move with numbers. It needs to be numbers. It needs to be or cost saving or increase of revenue. That's the way that you move the needle. in an industry, whatever industry. It's not specifically the hotel industry, any industry. You really need to move people with money. And I think in this area, there's a lot to be done, to be
Italy.
honest.
And what's better than AI to do a nice dashboard?
Hmm.
AI is the tool to make that and to
Yeah,
see the value of what we did and the
definitely.
savings.
Definitely, definitely. I think that us having in the industry more data, more reporting, I do think that's the way that AI can help. I do think that helping with insights, so that we can deliver a better guest experience, and by delivering a better guest experience is treating each guest unique. And I think that the AI can help on that. What would be your number one tip for other fellow hoteliers for 2026 of what they should be looking into? What should they be careful with? What should they be really investing time in? What would be one tip that you would like to give it as a wrap up?
Well, I see so many hotels that don't really know what's going on in the hotels. When you ask them about figures, they got one Excel sheet for something, another one for something else. Nothing is consolidated. So I think what they should do this year is to try to consolidate everything to make sure interoperability works between systems to get just one dashboard to see what's going on, and then you can click and go into detail. Because today it's one page there, one page there, one page there. It's crazy. How can you have a global view of your company and push your team to work in the right direction if you don't have that vision of the company, and you can't wait the next month or a trimester report? It's got to be daily. So concentrate on that. I think it's the most important thing to do in 2026.
Sure, sure. And for that, you need to nearly set it as mandatory for hotel tech partners to have this open API to plug within a report, whatever report system you're using. If it's, I don't know, Google Data Studio, or things that are more complex like Tableau, and then make sure that all the data is going into one bucket, and then you can work on that bucket. Think that's a very,
Exactly.
very good tip of us all in the hospitality industry being more data driven and more metric driven.
Especially if you have investors, because investors are looking for that. Huh?
Sure, 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 sure. Definitely, definitely. Thank you so much for these tips and these trends, Gilia. It was very, very insightful.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you, Tiago. Speak to you soon. Bye.